Beautiful morning. Sun is out. Rained a little overnight, but unloaded here at home first thing in the morning. Dispatch made a point of saying they open at 7. I got up at 5:30 anyway and showed up at 6. Gate was open already. They told me, go ahead, pull in, turn around in the back, but we won't unload you until 7. I'm like, sounds good. I need that much time to untarp anyway. It only takes me half an hour to untarp. Not even. So I started untarping. The forklift shows up and is unloading as I'm untarping. I'm like, 7 o'clock it is, huh? By 7, I was very, very empty and waiting for my dispatch. So I'm running ahead of schedule. This is good. Oh, what a beautiful day in Okanagan. Just vibrant colors, it feels like. Little blue sky, nice stormy painted clouds, bright sunshine on my grass here. And still, it seems like that little bit of rain we've gotten the last couple of days have gotten a little green back to the grass. The yellow's gone away. Revitalize that green. I mean, it's not super green, it's kind of yellowish green, but still there's some green back. We're supposed to get more rain, so that's good. No severe thunderstorms though. My Canada flag is holding up pretty good on the back. Just the seams that were sewn have kind of frayed, but other than that, it's doing really good. For the most part, it's always flying straight back. Yes, he's a government vehicle. He's got a plate on it. It's registered. It's got insurance. Not like some of these tractors. Heck, last week I saw, no, not this week, early this week, I saw a side-by-side flying down the highway. It's like, what? That is not legal in BC. I don't understand why not. They can do the speed limit as long as they have signal lights and lights and everything. Some places you're allowed to have quads and side-by-sides on the highway as long as they've got signal lights and stuff like that. Unfortunately, not BC. I'd be a huge fan of that. Huge fan. Even if they limited it to side roads. Pickup wanted to use that little shortcut to beat that semi at the other intersection. Fail. Having said that, the two cars in front of him did the same thing and they succeeded. There's a horse down there. get breakfast in the morning. Darn it. Plus 19 already, so it's warm out there. I was just sweating untarping. There's a Setco truck. Perhaps two Setco trucks. Ah yes, we do own, or Setco does have Volvo trucks driving for their owner-operators, Volvos. I know nothing about them. Hubcaps on the shoulder. Nice thing about running empty, you don't have to really brake at all. All you do is Jake brakes on and pick a couple lower gears and just coast right through the corner. So we're headed empty to Klesnikov, loading there and going to Richmond. I didn't look which terminal. I think it was Modern Terminal. I think vaguely remember Modern, maybe Modern Terminal. So basically the same run we did 2 days ago. Pretty much exactly the same run. From Penticton, empty to, well no, we loaded at KIW, not Klesnikov. So
1 kilometer, turn right on Main Street.
It's about 20 minutes shorter than the run we did 2 days ago. Made it to Hope last time, so maybe we'll make it a little further than Hope this time. Jess did stay home, sleeping in, trying to feel better. She had a fever today morning, so I'm glad she decided to stay home. That would not be an enjoyable trip for either of us. And this town's definitely growing. They're building condos and more houses and stuff, very slowly growing. And yet the grocery store just went out of business.
On Main Street.
And the pub is out of business over here, so. So it's like businesses are going out of business, and yet housing is slowly growing. Almost like more and more people are doing business in a bigger city, so Penticton is getting more of their business, and the small businesses in over here are doing worse. Because these small businesses can't compete with the prices of the big box stores in Penticton. Say I live in a beautiful place. Never hiked to the top of McIntyre Bluff. Bluff right in front of us. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, I think so. One of these days. I keep saying that. One of these days. Although if you look at the mountain on the left-hand side, what is that huge billboard doing up there? It must be massive to look that big from down here. And it just looks like a big billboard. It's white. Only thing I can think of is aviation related, but I don't know. Again, that's just a huge billboard looking, but it's got to be like 5 times the size of these billboards down here, because it looks big from down here. And it's not like a water tank or a building, or anything. It's definitely a billboard, because as you pass it, you see it's just a thin line. And there is an airport in Oliver, and that's what we're approaching right now, Oliver. So they might be in line with the airport. Maybe because of all the mountains, the billboard is there, so you have a visual reference to line up with the airport, even though you can't see the airport yet. You got to clear that mountain before you can see the airport. I don't know. That's my theory. Nice thing about leaving Penticton this early is there's no RVs on this road yet. I'm moving fairly quick. I mean, I caught up with an SUV now, but for the most part we're doing speed limit. Get out of the Okanagan before the RVs hit. You know what this means? I am going to be in downtown, well, not downtown, but I'll be in Richmond, right by the beach, for the Friday, right before Canada Day. All I can say is, hallelujah, I'm going to be there in the morning. Hopefully I can get to the destination tonight. At least closer than 2 days ago. Because it's going to be a heck of a hard day getting out of Vancouver tomorrow afternoon. So hopefully I get loaded pretty quick. Not one of these 5 different places to load. Hopefully it's just a one solid pickup and one drop off. Make my day. Get out of there quick. Because the day before a long weekend, it's going to be so hard to get out of Vancouver because there'll be RVs and vacationers just everywhere. Everybody will be trying to get out of the city for the long weekend. Should be enjoyable. I like my new wipers. Just loaded here, Klesnikov. You can see their logs here on the left. Whew. Did it ever rain hard while I was loading? Hard rain. Of course, just while I was outside. Just a nice light drizzle now. It wasn't raining at all before, and there's this wall came through. Quite a bit of lightning and thunder. It's like real rain. Real rain. It was refreshing, actually. Quite refreshing. I enjoyed that. GPS says we'll arrive in 8 hours and 55 minutes. It's always about an hour longer than that, so it's about 10 hours. We have 9 hours of drive time left, so won't make it. Won't quite make it to Richmond. We'll be close. Maybe Abbotsford? Somewhere in there. Maybe Langley. It is beautiful out here. I love the rain. That was so much fun working out there in the rain. People were complaining. I'm like, I love this stuff. Forklift driver said too, this is much better than plus 30, plus 35 degrees Celsius. Much rather take the rain. And he has to work outside too, so. I mean, his forklift's got a cab on it, but he's got to be jumping out and putting stickers on stuff and scanning stuff, so he spends a good portion of his time outside, so he enjoys the rain as well. Why not? Prevents forest fires. Support rain. Why does the rain always have to go away and come back another day? Yes to rain now. Especially now that I'm all strapped down and ready to go. Now, let's get a downpour. That looks pretty blue sky there, doesn't it? We'll see what the rest of the day brings. Just one truck in front of me, so I only had to wait 40, I think it was actually 44 minutes to be exact. Not a maxed out weight load as well, so not a super heavy load. I mean, it's heavy. It's a Super B. I'm always heavy. When I'm empty, I'm heavy, but not as heavy as I could be. So it should be a fairly decent trip. Who knows? I might make up enough time to make it. Really doubt it. I gotta fuel up. I'm at a quarter tank fuel. That'll take up at least 20 to half an hour. 20 minutes to half an hour of time, so highly unlikely I would make it today. That's okay. We'll get there pretty early in the morning. Ooh, a bunch of turkeys down there. Wild turkeys. See if the scale is open up ahead. Do I get to bypass it again? Hopefully. Save a little bit of time. Pants are soaked through, my shirt's soaked through. I was wearing my rain resistant jacket. Did not resist that downpour. Did not resist the downpour one little bit. And gloves are soaked right through almost immediately. Which is fine, quite fine. I've got new wipers and I'm on the road. I love that feeling and smell right after rain too. Just the bright sun, everything is reflective and renewed. Good rainfall. Washes away all the muck, all the dust. bugs hitting the window. The rain goes away and the bugs are out right away.
In 1 kilometer, keep right to Highway 3 West.
Yesterday morning, when we drove by the scale just past Hope, the sign said closed until I was about here. It clicked to on or open. I'm just like, oh. It's close enough to the scale house. Everybody knows I saw the sign. I'm like, well, I guess I'll pull in. I'm the first truck pulling into an open scale. It's like, come on. Why couldn't it click a couple of seconds later so that I could drive right by? I see a bobtail coming down on that side, another vehicle behind him. There's the bobtail. He's stopping on the highway. What an idiot. I have to merge here.
Continue on Highway 3.
It's my responsibility to find a way in. I was planning for him to zip by. I had it all figured out, cutting right behind him, but no, he just stops on the highway. I don't think he knows how highways work. Totally saw a brown bear. Looked pretty lean, big bear. Just outside of Greenwood, coming up this way in the morning. Just kind of in the trees in the background. Like if he had weight on him, he'd be a scary, scary brown bear. For the long climb. Paulson and Sunday Summit are the two big climbs. This from Castlegar to the coast you have to do. All the rest are quite manageable. Well, these are manageable too, but these are the two big ones. Stormy again. I fueled up in Grand Forks again, so we're good to go on fuel. Still have a 3/4 DEF. No DEF in Grand Forks, unfortunately. Didn't see the guy at the crosswalk. Should have stopped for him. It's raining a little more. Might just get that free truck wash again. So after fueling, according to my GPS and my e-log, 20 minutes short of making it to Richmond today, so not sure where I'll spend the night. I'm hoping I'll get at least to Abbotsford or Langley, but we shall see. I have a feeling I'll be driving in a lot more rain today. A lot more rain. Pass me now? Well, they're gonna pass very quick apparently. Gee, other guy's on the shoulder. Scared him. Flag is still flapping. Even in the rain, it's still flapping. It's got to rain harder than this. Knock that flag down. Yeah, so hopefully we have a nice easy run tomorrow. Just load somewhere and head home. Make me happy. Make me happy. Be even better if I have to deliver it in Penticton on Tuesday morning. That'd make me really happy. It's been a good week though. some shorter runs, but it has brought me home twice during the week, so it's kind of nice. It's definitely looking very, very stormy this way. I think I'm going to enjoy this storm. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Riding along with me. Beautiful weather. Thank you for subscribing. Thanks for the thumbs ups. And best of all, thank you for the comments and questions. If you guys have any questions about trucking, ask away. We'll see you tomorrow.